Hey guys, what's going on? We're here for another cool stuff review. I thought it would be really funny and ironic and cool to show off some Garfield and Friends on mute, just kind of as a conversation piece, as a background thing. I got my mug in the way, but that's cool. What are we going to be reviewing today? You already know, you clicked. And that's cool. Yeah, we're playing this on my Xbox 360, which I have not been playing, but I can play a little bit later today. I gotta shuffle some stuff around, so forgive me. Shuffling away. What do we got today? I put these in this little thing. Yeah, of course, it's the Changeables. You already know this. But these things are really cool, and I'm going to take good close-up pictures of them. And I might as well, just with the intros, just go ahead and just make this a long shot. Might as well. I can do these as cool as I want. I allow myself a little bit of creative freedom when it comes to these cool stuff reviews, and I don't edit these videos as much because I just like to throw it out there. But first and foremost, I just grabbed this one first. Actually, I have two of them, three of them. I have three cups. Let's just talk about them in order. This one right here is a McDonald's cup. Obviously, got the little straw. I like the little details. I'm going to take at least 2 photos of all of these and use the sunlight that's outside and just kind of do that. But this one is one of the later model ones. It's the... Yeah, I'll take a picture of them with in closed state and then a picture of them with the open state. So this one's one of the lame ones that was like a later issue because McDonald's knew that the Changeables was just a phenomenon and they wanted to get business like they did the first time, but they did Stupid Dinosaurs, and these kind of appeal to younger kids as opposed to kids like me that like the cool stuff that the older kids liked. And I was thinking about just McDonald's toys, and like I already did that Flintstones cup and toy review, and I used to have this kid that I had a kid. I got a girl pregnant and I got a kid on the way. I'm kidding. There was this kid up on the top of my street, and we were friends. We hung out. We did stuff, man. And for some reason, I just remember Flintstones movie and the McDonald's toys and going to McDonald's with hanging out with him, and I kind of conflate that. Like, my memory is just bad, man. It's just like I conflate all of these memories. But let's do another cup. Is this one the same one or is it a different one? No, this is one of the original Changeables. I think they're called Changeables, and I can look on my little phone and pause the video. That's the magic of these videos. I can kind of do that. But this one is just kind of a, it's simple. It only has like 3 moving parts. The hinge for the main thing, and then these 2 arms. Not really the coolest one, but the fact that it's a cup is cool. It's kind of like Aqua Teen Hunger Force with the cup. Who is your favorite Aqua Teen Hunger Force character? Mine is Carl, of course, because Carl's always like, all right, sodas and stuff. Here's another one. I picked these up on eBay, and what's so great about eBay is that the prices weren't that bad. I think that the prices for these are going up, but they're in used condition, so you could probably find some still really cheap. Oh, this one's you could tell this one's an early one just because of the design, but this one's really cool. It's look at that guy. It just makes me think of going to theme parks. I want to say the particular theme park that I went to as a child, but it makes me think of just going to theme parks, man. That's really cool. I don't know what episode of Garfield and Friends this one is. It's just it's good background because look, man, you got food. You got Garfield trying to eat the food. You got Odie. I think Odie's cute, man. Odie's a cute dog, man. He doesn't deserve being kicked off the table, man. Garfield's always kicking him off the table. But that's neither here nor there. This is closed. We'll take pictures, like I said, with this sunlight. I believe that we'll have enough sunlight to take pictures, and I'm really happy, man. I already started working on 2 game reviews, and I got this review on the way. Let's just do like food items. When you're eating food, do you eat one item at a time? Like you eat all your fries and then you eat your burger? I mean, assuming that you're eating garbage, but you know, do you do that or do you eat a little bit of everything at a time? Because every time I eat, I like to just pick and eat a little bit of everything at a time. But that's how I eat, you know? Is it healthier to eat just one thing at a time? It probably is. That's what my spirit and my gut's telling me. This is a fry dude. So let's take the feet down. Let's undo this. Just watching somebody play with a toy just to unfurl it. But yeah, it just looks, it's got that just classic Transformer look. I did the Grimlock Transformer toy review. And ironically enough, I'm not really that big into Transformers. I don't really like... I mean, that's not to say that I wouldn't like it. I just never really watched the cartoon. And that's cool. I mean, I can always try to get into it later, but this is a little fry guy. Little, you know, you can have little intergalactic, you know, imagination. You can have little, I don't know, like, it's just so off-kilter and weird. It's kind of like the, I like food toys, like the food fighters. In this, I always liked, like, inanimate objects that, you know, have, like, sticks for arms and stuff. Kind of like the, what was that movie? Sausage Party. Now, that movie is horrible, and it has agendas all up in it. It's trying to, like, normalize homosexuality and debauchery and all of that stuff, but... you know, like when you watch old movies and you got the "let's all go to the lobby." I love that stuff. I mean, who doesn't like that? Little simple, innocent cartoons. Just you know, yeah, they're trying to just peddle their popcorn and sodas and junk food, corn dogs and burgers and whatever they're selling at the lobby. But like, it's cool. It's product placement. I'm a big fan of commercials. There's this channel on YouTube, and I'm not sure exactly what it's called. It's like 80s commercial vault or 90s commercial vault or something like that. And sometimes I click on it just to see the commercials. And I know that sounds stupid, but it really brings me back. And it's like a little time capsule. It kind of spurs little memories in your brain of just, you know, where you were at a time, because like my brain is kind of scattered everywhere. You know, my memory isn't as good as it used to be, but I'm working on that. But yeah, here's another fry. And you know, like sometimes weird stuff like an old commercial will just kind of be like, oh wait, I remember where I was when I was watching that, or I remember what I did that day. You know what I mean? I need to start journaling or something. But here's another one, and this one seems a little bit harder to undo. But let's see. Yeah, this one is weird. I'll figure it out. But yeah, man. I was going to talk about weird stuff. This is going to be a kind of a long form review, and that's okay. You guys ever use those foam rollers? I got one right over there, just kind of just throwing it on the floor, just trying to get it out of the way. But those things really straighten up your back and stuff. And like I use those every time I go to the gym. And there's a way to do the arms for this guy, and I can't really figure it out. I guess you can just kind of slide the arms out. I'll see if I can figure it out. But this is one of those lame dinosaur variant ones. And as you can see, I would be very disappointed at these changeables because, like, seriously, I mean, but McDonald's is known for having just like incredible toys for like the 90s, and I don't know, like sometimes you go to McDonald's and like their mainstay is, I mean, I don't go to McDonald's anymore. I don't care what they do, but their mainstay is just like Hot Wheels and Barbie. I know, when I just said that, it took all the air out the room, didn't it? Because they're boring. Now, I need to get my hands on some Mighty Max McDonald's toys, even though those are, like, not as cool as the real Mighty Max toys, but I think as a Mighty Max toy collector, I probably need to get my hands on that. But, yeah, you can tell these are, like, old. I picked these up at a pawn store. I was, at a pawn store, and I talked to a very nice gentleman that had these. I was very surprised to find Changeables at the store. I was like, hey man, you got like toys at an antique store. That's cool. You never know what you're gonna find. This one's kind of cool for a fry guy. It's kind of you know, you can tell that the coloring is off, like I'm saying, but the feet go down, and look at this guy's like jaw. It's like, "Rrr, rrr. Give me more McDonald's poison, please." McDonald's is panned for having like the worst food, but like every time I drive by my local McDonald's, the parking lot's always lined out, like for real. And it's crazy how you got some areas that have certain restaurants and stuff, and then you got other, like the other town over's got different restaurants, and it's just like you kind of wish that you had the stuff. Like there's a Chick-fil-A up like really close by where I live, and when I say close by, it's probably like within 5 miles range. You know, there's a Chick-fil-A, and there's another county that's next to mine, and I bet you they're jealous of that Chick-fil-A. You know what? This is going to be kind of like an unrelated thing, but I can throw it in just because. But I'll just go ahead and get this one out of the way. This is a One Piece, and this is a, I believe, Hardee's toy, or Burger King. Is this Burger King? Hallmark. It says Hallmark. I'm not sure if this is Burger King or Hallmark, but I'll just entitle this video Changeables. I'm not going to, like, change it, but I like the innocent style. It makes me think of, like, late 70s or something. It just makes me think of innocent times. They really were innocent times. They're just simple wheels. It's not like one of those where you roll them, where you click it back or nothing like that. But just thought I'd throw that in there. Here's another fry. I think that it might be a double of one that you've already seen. Might be in slightly better condition. Looks like the paint is a little bit less taken back or whatever. Let's see. That's just a one-piece thing. Let's see. Just kind of talking on end, and I appreciate you guys watching and stuff. Yeah, we got two that are in varied condition. This one is actually in better shape because, as you can tell, the paint isn't as chipped. I don't know. They're kind of equally chipped, but yeah, this one does look slightly better. But you got two guys. It's kind of cool to have two of the same action figure sometimes because you could do like little imagination, be like, wait, you were cloned? Yeah, I'm your evil twin or something. As we all know, that's what we do. I don't know why I'm putting these back together. I just do it for storage. But then again, I'm going to take pictures of these, so I'm just going to do the same thing. I don't know. Yeah, let's move on to, you know, we'll end with burgers. How about that? We will end with burgers, but here's just the Happy Meal. Isn't it weird how the Happy Meal box right now, or I don't know if they're stuck with it, but they have this weird mascot, which is just like a Happy Meal box with like this crazy smile on them. And it's unnerving, and I don't know, it's just like things are so all inauthentic and just like adulterated with food. Like we're just bombarded with so much toxicity and like propaganda and just like all of this inauthentic crap. And we're to the point where like kids don't care, but like kids should care, you know? I mean, kids are spiritual, man. They got more of a soul because their soul hasn't been whittled down yet. And then they come across that, and then like there's got to be some sort of repercussion for that. That's just a bad marketing decision. But this toy right here, it's just one of the dinosaur variants. It's just one of the later release Changeables. Not much to say. It's just, it looks like a Playmates toy or something that you know, it's got less parts. You can, you know, I don't know. You see these toys at like flea markets and stuff like that. People don't really put a lot of importance on these, but there are collectors. And there was this guy called Pixel Dan, and he did a bunch of you know, reviews for food fighters, and actually there's trash packs or whatever. But yeah, he did those. Let's do weird and obscure stuff too. This is a quarter pounder box. They used to have these little styrofoam boxes. I'm not sure if they still do. I think they just use wrappers now. Doesn't matter. I don't really keep my fingers on the pulse of what McDonald's is up to or doing these days because it's poison. Like I said, it's garbage. But let's open this jammy up. Oh yeah, this is one of the original Changeables. This is just kind of a dude that's kind of You know, he looks like he's having a good time, and he's got little holes. I don't think that you can put stuff in with the little his fist. You know, it looks like you could put a weapon in there. I don't know what, because they didn't really include any weapons, but I don't know. It's just once you open it up, it's just kind of an empty bottom tray and just kind of a robot guy inside. It's kind of subverting expectations. You think it's a burger, but it's a robot. You know what? It's kind of like that scene from Toy Story where Buzz and Woody, I think it was Buzz and Woody, had to use like upturned drink cups to you know, scoot along on the floor. You know, in that restaurant, was it Pizza Planet, Planet Pizza? But the game on the Genesis, which is one of my all-time favorite Genesis games, which I'm horrible at because I kept getting stuck on that evil Buzz nightmare scene. But yeah, you scoot along with those upturned cups and stuff too, which is very smart. I like Toy Story. It stands the test of time. It's one of Pixar's best. Yeah, like I like inanimate objects as long as they're like food or toys. If they're animated. But for some reason, Cars, yeah, it's not my favorite. I never really liked Cars because they drug that out and they did feminist agenda with it. Oh, this is that. I think I did a thing on my. Yeah, I just liked a video on YouTube, and it was the Garfield music video, and it's really hilarious because, yeah, I don't know if this is that scene, but this is Chicken McNuggets. Yeah, yeah, this is it. Let me just unmute it for a second. The Garfield rap. It kind of has like, it just like.
Sleep, I heard a puppy yapping. Can't stand dogs who interrupt my napping. So I went to have a chat with Odie. Told the puppy dog he ought to hit the road. He said, no way. Tried to contradict me. That was when the little puppy licked me. Oh, how I want to kick and clobber when I get covered with doggy slobber. But I was polite as I was able to kick the doggy off the table. Landed on the floor right in a heap. Next time you won't interrupt my sleep. The guy I lived with got real sore. I said, hey, what are puppies for? Lie around, get fat. Yeah. Lie around, get fat.
Yeah, I recommend watching the whole thing. It's on my liked videos. You might have to scroll because I like so much stuff. For my liked videos, it's over 1,000 videos. But yeah, this video goes on for like 13 minutes, some sort of crazy amount of time. And like they use like music video, I guess, tropes. I don't like that word tropes because it's kind of associated with feminists. But you know, it uses like common themes from like so many music videos of that time and earlier, like from the 80s and 90s, I guess. And it's hilarious. It's hilarious. I recommend looking that up for if you just want to raise your vibrations and laugh at something. But back on track, we kind of got derailed from Garfield. But hey, if you're gonna get derailed from Garfield, that's a good thing. And I keep saying I want to get my hands on those books. I want to order some. But this is Chicken McNuggets. And we're going to open this one up and see what's up with the chicken nuggets. Same thing as that quarter pounder we just saw. It's just kind of a empty tray and a robot guy that's in it. So these are kind of old toys and they're kind of like getting loose in the hinges and stuff. But hey, I don't care. I got some toys that are kind of you know, deteriorating, but I'm a collector and I don't care. I enjoy it, you know. And it's cool being a cat. Sit around, get fat. Alright, I'm not a big fan of like Egg McMuffins or whatever, and this one's weird because it comes with, it's like a pink, looks like bologna or something. It's like a pink slice or something with like egg. Just gross, man. I don't even think they use real egg, man. I watched that McDonald's movie with Michael Keaton, and called The Founder, I think. And yeah, this is what this one looks like. And that movie, it was talking about how they don't use real milk in the milkshakes; they just use powder and stuff. They were using like just cheap stuff. I think they use real milk now, but I was talking with my videos about how milk products. You know how milk is just in a lot of stuff. Milk is in chocolate, milk chocolate, and milk is just kind of like in a bunch of ingredients. Well, they do that by design because milk messes up with your hormones and makes you want to eat more. It's just a sneaky little tactic that they do. And yeah, you have to be a picky eater if you want to eat good and be healthy. But then the world like misconstrues healthy people, and they. This is a very apt comment to be making because of McDonald's talking about in juxtaposition about eating horribly. Well, eating good, man, you got to be conscientious, man. You can't just eat garbage, and like if you're eating garbage, you have to kind of be blind to the world. I bet you a lot. 75% of the U.S. population, or just the world's population, is just blue-pilled people or extroverts, which is who. That's the prime demographic for, like sheeple, cattle. If most people aren't awake yet, and they kind of make memes about it too. Like some people are just talking about being awake or being woke, and like there was some stand-up comedian on Netflix, and he was talking about woke-ish or something, and they're like making fun of like anytime anybody makes strides with just like maximizing consciousness or like uncovering truths or something like that, they turn it into a meme, make fun of it, and then they move on with the propaganda. And that's just the way it is. And I don't like being slowed down. I'm a man. I like to fix things and I like to solve problems. I like to figure out the world for myself. And I feel like my energy is being sucked away from me when I'm around females, because females embrace slowing things down. Like they just want to make everything about them, and they're patient as all get out. They want to just waste your time, and then like later on, like if you're dating them, they'll uncover their true selves. And I always talk about MGTOW type of philosophy. I kind of embed that into my videos, but yeah, this is just stream of consciousness stuff, man. Carrying on with the obscure side items, this one is a hotcakes and sausage. And to my recollection, they may just have still a good little tray that they serve just like this. So just a little, half of it's just a side platform, and then the other half is just kind of like an easy thing. This is one of the earlier, I want to say it's Changeables. I might be wrong. If I am, I'll just correct myself and with the the thing. I could pause the video real quick and see. Yeah, they're called the McDonald's Changeables, and if I look on my phone, I could totally look up these pictures and just kind of like pick up with ones that I'm missing. I might be able to show off some of them that I'm missing, but yeah, this is the hotcake one. And yeah, I just want to make sure I got the name right because I don't want to mess up the review. But this one is a little ice cream cone. And yeah, getting like ice cream at McDonald's is kind of like, I don't know, like I think eating milk products is just bad, period. Just hands down. It's just, I don't know, man. Just like going to a burger place like Dairy Queen or something for it. You know what I mean? Like I'm really kind of like, I guess you can detect my spiritual energy just kind of like lowering, talking about these horrible foods. But just because it exists in the world doesn't, like I'm smart enough to avoid those foods if I want to. It's just that you have to stay conscientious. But I'm pushing down on the bottom of it, and like the head kind of comes up. Looks like a little lady with like rose-colored cheeks. But yeah, if I take my finger out, it doesn't really stick. It's just kind of, I don't know. But just kind of, it's just a little milk lady. I'm gonna keep my finger in there just to keep the head up, but yeah, it's like like I'm saying, like it doesn't stick. Like it's not a new toy at all, but it's just not much to say about this one. It just kind of has limited looking parts, but looks like it could be one of the original Changeables. So there you go, you got that. Yeah, on to the burgers. We don't have that much more to go. I don't care that these are like long reviews. My Mighty Max toy review is like 45 minutes, so if I can end this with 30 minutes, that's cool. or more. It's a little bit doesn't matter. But this one is I believe a Big Mac. Big Mac's the one with 2 patties, right? But yeah, it's kind of cool. I have a McDonald's in my area, which is close to that Chick-fil-A I was talking about, and there used to be a Blockbuster Video right across from McDonald's, and yeah, the parking was always bad. I'm kind of glad, you know, Burger King's not there. I mean, not Burger King, but Blockbuster's not there anymore. But I have this right here. This is a Big Mac changeable, and I have very fond memories of just going to Blockbuster in general. I would go out of town and go to a lake house with my dad, and we would stop by the this place called Cookout, and we would go by Blockbuster because Blockbuster was right next to Cookout on the way to our lake house, and you know, it was really cool. It was really fond memories. I just remember picking up like Bullwinkle VHS tapes, Three Stooges VHS tapes, really good, cool stuff. Innocent times, good times. Picked up some like Looney Tunes. You know, like you'll see Daffy or Bugs Bunny on the Looney Tunes sleeve for the VHS, but it wouldn't just be, you know, Daffy or Bugs Bunny. It would be like, you know, a bunch of different cartoons. So I think this is the same one. Yeah, I got doubles for, you know, like I got one of the fried doubles. Well, I got a Big Mac double. And let's see what else we got. Is this another double? No, this is another Big Mac double. But for some reason, it's different paint. They have nothing but yellow for his face for this one, and pink and yellow for this one. Oh, and a blue body and a like kind of a teal. I think teal is kind of like that weird baby blue. Isn't that what teal is? I don't know my colors. I know that burgundy is kind of like a darkish, reddish, brownish kind of red. Not quite brown as much as red, but kind of darker red. That's what burgundy is, right? We will fact check for this, man. This is gonna be a fun video to put overlays down on, and it's cool because, like I said, I love sharing myself and you know, stuff about my past and being, you know, nostalgic about retro stuff, you know. But this is I believe a quarter pounder or just a single burger. I eat veggie patties. I've been just kind of hunting around for good ones. I used to do the Morningstar Farms ones, and I stopped eating those because they have soy and genetic modification in those. But there's this one brand called Hillary's that's pretty good. There was this Dr. Prager's one, which I still have a couple of those patties, but those aren't as good. I mean, they have really good ingredients because it's nothing but veggies. It's not good to cook stuff. It's better to eat raw, but I'm doing baby steps, man. I'm doing a lot better than I used to do, man. Baby steps, but with progress and conscientious progress. I can't just be saying, oh, I can't do this. I know somebody that is eating meat, and they've switched from red meat to chicken and fish, but they really need to cut out the chicken and fish. But you can't make anybody do anything. And I keep telling them, hey, there's mercury in the fish. And you know, it's really kind of cool with the chickens and stuff, but you know, hey, you can't make anybody do anything. But yeah, there's some really good brands out there. There's another brand I forgot, but it's like one of my favorite brands because I've been going to Earth Fair. There's this new place, and it's not in my town, but I'm gonna have to make Mecca to about 30-40 minutes away. But there's this place called Earth Fair, and Earth Fair is awesome. I don't know if it's similar to another place called like Trader Joe's or something like that, but I got a burger. Could be a quarter pounder, could be a single, but it's just like a simple one. It's just kind of a dude, looks like he's got a little helmet and a little Mr. Rogers sweater, cardigan. Looks like he's wearing a little cardigan. So yeah, that's cool. Oh wait, there's little arms that come out too. See, I'm not showing it appropriately. He's got little arms. See, he's got his arms out. He wants a hug. Is this one the same one? Let's see. Yeah, just another double. I think he's the same color too. Is it green? Green cardigan. It's kind of interesting that there was some color variation with it. Yeah, it's the same. But yeah, man, these are cool toys. I like them. we're at the 30-minute mark now, and talking about all kinds of stuff. McDonald's toys are really kind of cool, and there was like Burger King toys too. I'm really kind of nostalgic for weird stuff. Like, I have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles toys from Burger King, and there was these little like plastic discs that you put on your bicycle spokes. Now I don't have a bicycle now. I used to ride bicycles a lot as a kid. I used to go around town. I loved it. I loved it back growing up. But little things you put on your spokes, I kind of want to get my hands on it. I don't know. I'm weird like that. I get nostalgic, and sometimes I'm just like, hey, is there a deal online? And I just go for it. But there's all kinds of stuff I want to get my hands on, like video game stuff and whatever. I'm starting with my Xbox collection. I have a pretty respectable collection now. I'm like trying to actually finish games and play them, and I'm having such a blast just playing games. Just simply sitting down and playing. I feel like Xbox original games are kind of easy enough for me to complete. I feel like some of these Dreamcast games are just kind of like I'm hitting my head against the wall and I don't really want to play them. Like depending on the game. Depending on the game. The Dreamcast has tons of great games, and I think every game library has a good selection, and then a bunch of ones that you don't want to play or you get stuck in. But yeah, we're going to be reviewing 2 games today. I don't know if we're going to be uploading today, but I don't know. This one might be done by the time, I don't know, 10 p.m. tonight or something. I find myself kind of uploading around 10 or 11 p.m. or something. That's kind of typically when I'm just laying back and like I got nothing to do, and I'm like, I want that feeling of accomplishment, so I just start editing. And I kind of forget how much I enjoy editing. I was trying to edit the Red Dog review more closely. Oh, and before I leave, I was talking about, I was out in the yard getting sun, and I was thinking, man, what can I do? I'm staying with Dreamcast reviews, and I'm kind of exhausting my interesting Japanese exclusive games. I'm whittling that down where things are kind of more boring. And I was like, well, what could I do with my channel to just kind of keep things fresh and awesome? Reviewing VHS tapes, or just movies on YouTube or whatever. I was thinking maybe assigning a whole week where I review a VHS tape every day. Maybe that's a little bit too unrealistic, because I typically don't watch movies every day. It's a treat for me to watch a movie, and plus if I want to watch a movie, I don't know, I make it a point. It's kind of a big deal for me to watch a movie, and I don't know, like I was talking about watching Addams Family on VHS. Just some of those classics. I got like the Back to the Future trilogy on VHS and stuff like that, and I don't know, like the Toxic Avenger 4 is on YouTube. You can watch that now. Just stuff that's I'm nostalgic for. I could be talking about Mr. Boogedy. That's on YouTube. You know what I mean? I could just kind of I could put like overlays and just talk about how I feel about it after the fact, but not really show the video footage. I feel kind of comfortable about showing Garfield and Friends because I got it on mute, and I only showed a segment of the part, so I doubt that I'm going to get a copyright strike for this. Plus, I'm talking about like McDonald's stuff, so every now and then when I'm uploading a video, it says this video contains copyright material, so you won't get like you know what I mean, like, so how did it say it? It said something about like, I don't know, like some people get monetized or whatever, some people sign up. I think I was accused for getting money or like uploading these videos because of money, and like, dude, like I don't really appreciate that, because like seriously, just ask me if I'm getting money. Like what? Like I'm not shilling for my channel like that. Like I almost never say make sure to thumbs up and make sure to subscribe, tell your friends, stop everything you're doing, because people who ask for money, they do that, and just to I mean, seriously, man, like sometimes people upload stuff just because they want to. I don't get money for this, and I don't want money for this, man, because if you do, that's when, like, I couldn't talk about MGTOW stuff. You'd see my channel, like, seriously, like, I would, like, why would you think I'm getting money for this? Anyway, but I don't want to talk about frustrating stuff, man. It's like, my channel's a positive place, man. I just want to keep it that way, man. And you know, if you got questions or whatever, that's cool. If you ask in a very polite, respectful way on my channel, and that's cool. And if you want to like private message on, I don't know how you do that, but I think there's ways that you can do that. That's cool to private message me, man. Just to, if you got a question like, hey, do you get money for these videos? Like, I'll just be like, yeah. But I mean, like, I'm pretty much open about it. There's a lot of like MGTOW people who are like, man, I don't ask for money for this. I just do it because I want to. I want to put myself out there in the universe, man. I just want to like kind of change the world to a better place and doing it in the best way that I can. So, this is what I'm doing, man. This is Dreamcast 84. I want to just say that I reviewed all of the North American Dreamcast games, and that's just my goal. That's been my goal from the onset, pretty much. When my channel first started, it was just me having an account and just watching and liking videos, and just watching a ton of videos. And then I was like, you know what? I'm tired of watching videos because there's nothing else to watch. Like, I'm bored right now. Well, I can create, and here I am. It's wonderful. It's wonderful. And I'm not sure how long YouTube is going to be around, because there's all this like draconian, delegation or whatever. Like, there's all of this like restrictive police state, socialism, like everybody's policing each other, and like, you can like flag people and stuff. And my channel's so low with subscribers and views and stuff that like I can just this is still a good little place for freedom. So that's cool. Yeah, we're gravitating towards 40 minutes, so we got a little muck monster. That's cool. You gotta love monsters that are made out of muck. It's very cool stuff. But yeah, this is the Changeables, and we kind of got off on tangents at the very end, but that's cool. Yeah, I love these videos. I love cool stuff. I love sharing just stuff that I'm nostalgic for, and man, I love it. Yeah, I just appreciate you guys watching. I think we've talked about enough, and yeah, y'all have a good one. Oh wait, I was supposed to review these. Let me just keep you. Yeah, I'm just really nostalgic for them. I think they're really cool. They're very noteworthy. I think that I like the Food Fighters toys a little bit more. But they're cool. They're cool to have. I think that they kind of draw you in with how cool they are. I don't think that you really necessarily need a whole set. I don't. I was going to talk about different types. There's like for the dinosaur types, there's like looks like a meal tray one. There's like more dinosaur one. Like there's like a burger one that has a dinosaur out through the side, and they're essentially all the same. I think I have the majority of them, of the original food, of the original Changeables. Looks like I have all of them. I think I have all of them, but yeah, if I'm missing any of them, it's like the dinosaur ones. And yeah, I mean, they're of all of the types you've seen. Yeah, I'm just missing like 2 of them. There's one, yeah, with like a steak with a hat on, which and a sandwich, and there's some other ones, and I'll show those pictures too since I'm talking about them now. There's that. Rating these, they're really cool. They're McDonald's toys. I don't think they're must-haves, but maybe not a straight 10. But I mean, I am very fond of them. 9.8. 9.8. Now I'm gonna deprive it of a 0.2. I'm gonna keep it from a straight 10 because, like I said, you could just probably get a couple of these and it suffices, and it kind of like hits that nostalgic bug and you're fine. But there's that. And do I recommend? Yeah, man, if you see these out in the wild, I think it's probably more fun to pick them up in the wild. But if you get that nostalgic bug and you want to pay for it on eBay or whatever, go for it too, man. You could probably get a pretty good deal. People throw in like toy bags and stuff, and they're like, hey, well, you get a couple of these, but well, here's a couple of these too. So there you go. It's just take it, get off my hands, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's clutter. It means nothing to me. It meant somebody else. It meant something to someone else that's probably dead by now. Oh, and if you go to Goodwills and stuff, which I love frequenting Goodwills and pawn stores and antique stores, yeah, do that. Yeah, there's a ton of bad antique stores that only sell like consignment stuff and old stuff that people already combed through. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can get lucky depending on the antique store and the pawn stores. Pawn stores, Pawn stores are the way to go a lot of the times, but there's bad pawn stores too. But you just gotta scout around, you know, gotta do that. John Arbuckle. Good times. We're here right at 40 minutes. Let's just leave it at that. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks.